Are you studying for the teacher certification exam? What if I told you that cramming isn't just stressful, it's also the absolute worst way to pass? Welcome to Everything Teacher Channel. My name is Donita, and I'm a test prep expert and a certification advisor with Study.com. By the end of this video, I'm sharing a smarter, proven strategy. Think of it as a secret playbook you've always wished you had, and today it's all yours. Ready? Let's dive into the ultimate teacher certification study plan step by step. Let's start with the biggest truth that almost no one tells you. Cramming does not work. Trying to memorize hundreds of facts late at night, fueled by coffee and determination, can feel productive at the moment. But here's the problem. Your brain doesn't work like a sponge. You can't just soak up a semester's worth of information and expect it to stick. Success comes from one thing: consistent effort over time. It's about building knowledge like you're stacking blocks, one stable, steady layer at a time. And there's real proof behind this. Studies show that students who follow a structured 3-month study plan perform significantly better than those who rely on last-minute cramming. So how do you set up those 3 months in a way that works? Let's walk through it one step at a time. This plan is flexible so you can make it work for your own time frame and how you learn best. Let's get into it. The first step is to start with a diagnostic test. It might feel a little overwhelming to jump into a test right away, but it's actually one of the smartest things you can do. Think of it like using a map before a road trip. You wouldn't want to drive across the country without knowing exactly where you're starting or where you're headed. A diagnostic test works the same way. It gives you a clear picture of your strengths and the areas that need more attention. If the results aren't what you hope for, that's completely okay. This isn't about judgment, it's just a starting point to help you focus your efforts where they'll matter most. If you're not sure where to find a good diagnostic, Study.com offers practice tests that are closely aligned with the real exam, including style, wording, and pacing you can expect on test day. Now that you have a clear idea of where you need to focus, it's time to really dig in. Prioritize the subjects or topics where your diagnostics show the biggest gaps. One important tip: use a variety of study methods. Incorporate videos, flashcards, practice questions. A mix of formats will keep your mind engaged and help you understand the material from different angles. Keeping things varied is important because when your brain gets too comfortable, it tends to lose focus. Also, remember that repetition plays a big role in building lasting knowledge. Even setting aside 15 to 30 minutes a day can make a real difference over time. And if you start feeling mentally drained, don't push through it. Give yourself permission to take a break. Sometimes stepping away for a little while is exactly what you need to come back refreshed and ready to learn more effectively. By the time you reach week 6, it's important to start shifting your focus toward time practice. Now, it's not just about knowing the material, it's about applying it under real exam conditions. Start working through practice questions with strict time limits. Stick to the pace you'll need on test day, which often means just a minute or two per question. This helps you build both speed and confidence so you're not caught off guard when the clock is running. Another key step during this phase is taking full-length practice exams. Set aside a block of time, create a quiet space without distractions, and simulate the actual testing experience as closely as you can. The goal here is to build your mental stamina and identify any areas where you might still need to fine-tune your knowledge or strategies. Think of these practice tests as both a workout and checkpoint. They help you measure how far you've come and what still needs a little more work. At this stage, you're moving into the final phase of preparation refinement. Use these weeks to sharpen your test-taking strategies and focus on the areas that offer the biggest impact on your overall score. It's important to study smart. Prioritize the topics that are heavily represented on the exam instead of getting caught up in the smaller details that are unlikely to appear. You want to spend your time in a way that gets you the best possible return. This is about polishing what you know, strengthening your timing, and making sure you're comfortable with the exam format and structure. Avoid the temptation to dive too deep into rare topics or stress over low priority content. At this point, efficiency is key. In the final week leading up to your exam, the focus should shift to maintaining what you've learned and preparing yourself mentally. Test anxiety is a common experience in the test prep process. Managing your mindset should be part of it too. Light review is helpful. Revisiting key concepts, refresh your memory on test taking strategies, and make sure you have a clear plan for exam day. But it's equally important to take care of yourself outside of studying. Getting enough sleep, eat well, stay active, and make time to relax when you can. Your goal is to show up on test day feeling rested, clear-headed, and confident. Remind yourself of all the work you've put in and trust your preparation. At this point, success is about execution, not cramming more information at the last minute. One thing to keep in mind throughout this entire process is that the study plan is meant to be flexible. Everyone's schedule, learning style, and pace are different, so don't be afraid to adjust it to fit your needs. The most important thing is to stay consistent and give yourself enough time for the material to really sink in. Even if you have to make changes along the way, sticking with the overall structure will keep you moving steadily toward your goal. And if you're looking for a little extra help along the way, Study.com offers comprehensive prep courses designed specifically for teacher certification exams. Their platform personalizes your learning experience based on your strengths and weaknesses, helping you focus where it matters most. And their pass rate is impressive, with 92% of users successfully earning their certifications. Whether you're preparing for exams like the Praxis, FTCE, CBEST, CSET, or the TExES, it's a great resource to consider if you want additional support. You've already taken the first step by planning ahead and watching this video. Stay consistent, trust the process, and give yourself credit for the effort you're putting in. With the right strategy and mindset, you're setting yourself up for success, not just on exam day, but for your entire teaching career ahead. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with fellow future educators. See you in the next video.